Justina, is, first of all, and I agree largely with what she's saying, but we have an economic problem. I actually just realized the other day, I was trying to put up a small shop somewhere in Nairobi, and I realized the cost of licensing is impossible. But who makes these laws? The county assemblies. You know, we must be honest with ourselves. We created a monster of a constitution. And I think if you look at the committee of experts that created the constitution, it had the activists, the likes of Wambui here, ni watu wa kupiga kelele, ni watu wazuri.
Sisi ni watu wa policies.
Wale watu ambao, the people who were not represented in that committee of experts, there were no people who thought about the economics of this country. And let me tell you something. We are running a bloated government. We are running a completely bloated government. Tell me the role that Wambui Nyutu serves at NCIC.
Tell us the role that you serve in Gatondo South, and you haven't been there for 3 months.
Wait. You know, we say these things. You ask her what she has done for the last 6 years that she's been in the
I will
position,
tell you.
And you realize that the Constitution did not think about the cost of funding the roles that they give and the functions that they give to different commissions. I don't know what. We have a parliament that has 349 people and a senate of around 60. What? I'm being honest, by the way. This thing, I'm not saying because I'm the member of parliament that I say parliament is good. It's bloated. We have 349 members of parliament. We have, I don't know, 1,400 something MCAs. We have Wanjiku, you know, when the gentleman called Ekuru Okot was running and saying Punda amechoka, he was actually serious, and I supported that initiative, that Punda amechoka, because we have burdened Wanjiku with so much bills to run a government that we have. Can you imagine in the budget that we did not pass, that the president didn't sign, of 3.7 trillion shillings, only about 700 billion shillings was going to development. The rest of the money is to support this bloated government and to repay loans that have been taken to also pay this government that is bloated. So that is one thing. And therefore, when you look at like cost of making business, you know, ultimately what makes sense is even those small businesses are important. They create, over time, they create employment, because if you're able to invest your 200,000 shillings in a whatever business it is, a salon or whatever, you will have in some barber shop, you'll have some 2, 3, 4 people that you will have employed. So if you have 2 million people who have such jobs and have taken over 3, 4 other people that they have given meaningful employment over time, it will be good. But are you going to touch the county governments and tell them how to make laws and the money that they're going to make? You won't. So what we did is that we devolved, even this devolution, we devolved a legacy, an embezzlement of funds to 47 centers. So we created a monster of a government. And that will have to be addressed if you're going to have peace and if you're going to have employment. Because when people are employed, and these things, you're not going, nobody, I tell you, Justina, if you took this position, if you are now the deputy president, you would not have come with jobs from your house. You would have had to come and create a conducive environment to do that. And it takes time. And that is why we're saying that, for example, that's why we're doing business, the act on business reforms. And many other small pieces of fiscal policy that would encourage investment into this country by locals and also by people from outside this country.
You know, George, when Mheshimiwa speaks, you know, it's even getting funny, because a lawmaker is ranting on TV about how we have the wrong laws. You know, it's unheard of. He should tell us what laws has he proposed, what bills has he proposed in Parliament to assist businesses. Because if you try to open a business today, apart from those county licenses and all that, you also have KRA that takes almost everything, every single profit that you make in that business. And that is why you have businesses opening 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, they are closing. Again, the inconsistency of the taxation that we have, meaning nobody can be able to project that when I invest in this business, in the next 5 years, these are the profits I am going to make, because these are the profits these are the taxes I'm going to make, these are the running costs that I'm going to have. But we have lawmakers who change the taxation regimes every single year.